consistency. Furthermore, let me start at the top. Amazingness. Like for you to come back and be able to produce 70s time after time after time, the positive mental attitude that you exude all of the time, it's all coming together, isn't it? Are you happy with where you are? And are you ahead of schedule? Talk to me.
First, I must say that God is good. For me to be here and doing the things that I'm doing is just remarkable. I never imagined that things would have been unfolding the way it has been. And for me, it's just a testament to hard work and being committed and mentally driven, as an athlete. Time after time, you hear persons tell you what you can do and what you can't do and what's impossible and what's not possible. And for me, that's barriers and boundaries that I continue to leap over. And, I have a phenomenal coach that I must give hats off to, because I remember when I did tell him that I was pregnant, I remember him saying to me, enjoy your pregnancy and don't worry about the comeback. Let me worry about it. So, those words are comforting as an athlete to hear from your coach, and to come and to be able to be consistent in terms of the times is just remarkable. And, it's definitely, time. Time takes care of everything, and there's no rush, and I'm just being patient, and I'm enjoying the process.
You can tell, because I remember we spoke last year and I said you were glowing still, and a year later you're still glowing. So you're obviously not putting any external pressure on yourself. It's only what pressure you put on yourself.
Yeah, there's so many other pressures that are out there that can contribute to athletes that are not running well, and I don't want to have that pressure. I promised myself that I've accomplished so much, and what I'm going to accomplish is just icing on the cake, and I'm already so grateful for the opportunity that I have and that I've been given to continue to compete, and not only compete but inspire, because you have so many persons who are dealing with injuries, who believe that, I'm out for 2 years or 3 years and then they can't come back, but you can. It's not just about motherhood for me, but it's just athletes who are in a slump and who can't get up and believe it's the end. It's not the end, it's about mentally preparing for the battle ahead and understanding it's you and it's you against everything else, and you can overcome those obstacles. You just have to be willing mentally to understand that external pressure is not for you. What the world thinks of you is not for you. What you believe and what you're capable of is inside. So once you believe that and you're passionate about that, then go for it.
Shirley-Ann, you obviously had good, strong mental fortitude before the pregnancy. What happened? Like, what book did you read or documentary did you see that strengthened it even further?
Honestly, I didn't read any book. It's just life. I'm from an inner city, so I've seen tough times. I know tough times, but I must attribute my strength to my faith. I've understood that in time, you just have to understand that you can't control everything. You can only control what you do. And when you control what you do and you focus on the things that you are able to do, then don't worry about anything else. I've always said to my teammates that there are two things that can happen in a race. You run well or you don't. But guess what happened? You have another chance. It's not the end. Relish the opportunities, time. 2017, I was at home watching the World Championship finals with my son a day after I gave birth to my son. And 2019, here I am. So it's time. Time takes care of everything. So enjoy the process and trust and believe in your abilities.
You had such a phenomenal response from the crowd when you lined up earlier today. How does it feel to have that response and to be back here in a stadium that must mean an awful lot to you?
Yeah, definitely. I've always said that London is like the place. Jamaica is home, but London is like a second home in terms of the crowd and the energy. And it's just remarkable. I love when I go to a country and the fans are in tune and they love what's going on. It just speaks to what we have going on here in sprinting, not just for male but for females, and we can command the crowd and the energy and the excitement as females, so that's a big thing. I know it's a post-boat era and everybody goes, oh, there's no boat, but guess what, they're the females and we're rocking it. So it's just phenomenal to have the support of the crowd.
With such a strong comeback after motherhood, that must say a lot about what it means to be a woman competing to get that kind of response today.
Yeah, definitely. I've always, one of the responses, or questions I get asked most when I had my son is, am I competing? Am I still compete. I'm like, yeah, I just had a baby. That's it. I didn't, do anything else. It's just a baby and I'm back. So, it's good to kind of get to that place where women understand that, yeah, there are things that happen in your career, like having a baby and taking time off. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, it's a blessing. And you just have to be positive. I think mentally a lot of persons believe that when they have a baby, they put themselves mentally in a place where they believe they can't. But if you put yourself in a place where it's time off, to, just to rejuvenate your mind and the body and just come back better than ever. So yeah, it's just a remarkable feeling. I said in Lausanne that, a lot of persons believe that, at 30, having a baby ends your career, but having a baby actually started mine. So, it's just a remarkable feeling. I'm on cloud 9. I've said earlier, and I'm saying it now, that it doesn't matter what happened this year. I'm already so grateful for what I have achieved and accomplished so far, and it just continues to wow me. I'm just in a wow place at the moment.
As far as competing is concerned, does it help though that Elaine is in the form that she's in? Because it's good to have competition, right?
Yeah, Elaine and I train at the same place, and it's just remarkable for her to be back at the level that she's used to. Yeah, after 2017. So yeah, it's definitely a wonderful feeling, and for me, it's just it's good to have your countrywoman doing exceptionally well as you are, because sooner or later I'm gonna pack it up, and it's good to have her be able to carry on that legacy, and hopefully and she'll get to my age, and if it is that in the future she decides to have a baby or whatever, she'll also understand that she can come back. So it's good to be able to leave the legacy that I am.
Have you ever had a chance to speak to Serena Williams? Because both of you guys are in the same boat in that respect.
No, I have not gotten that chance.
Yeah, I look forward to that meeting.
Final question, second place for Dina today. How are you feeling about that competition going on between the two?
The competition is good. I've said that, competition with Dina is just wonderful. The reception that she got from the crowd, if I didn't know any better, I would just pack up my stuff and say I'm not wanted here. But it's just remarkable, I know she has a British Championship coming up, so that's just equally exciting, to have young athletes who are just aspiring to just go. But it's good for the competition, and I wish her all the best for the rest of the season. I'm sure I'm going to be seeing her lining up, and you just have to be ready when she lights up.
Thanks for your time, Shalane.